Rama Sai Pavan, Ankireddipalli Rekita Sri, Revalli Rohan Sagar, Yes Rutvik Reddy, Sadhu Jai Vardhan, Sai Anish Sri Ramgiri, Sai Arun, Sai Sujit, Saket Kumar Nuti, Salvera Anushika, Samvita Reddy, Sarat Chandra Linga Reddy, Shashank Mutyam, Shashikant, Shashirekha, Shreya Chaudhary, Gurram Siddharth Reddy, Snigdha Asthana, Yelisatti Srivalli, Chegu Sudhira, Sujit Sai Kalakonda, Gandham Swija Reddy, Pallela Shyam Nitin, Tilaru Rohit Manikumar, Taniparti Sahiti, Upini Niranjan, Satyanarayana Raju Namburi, Vedavyas, Vedant, Veera Deepesh, Venkat Shreyas, Venkata Sri Rama Faninatha, Ventra Pragada Sai Srikar, Vinit Mallavarapu,
LOR for HBS.
Vishnuvardhan Reddy Kondam,
Yeah, sure.
Pulakanti Vivek Reddy, Yash Mathur, Yashwant Reddy, Illeda Rishika, Doma Aditi Reddy, Manideep Gumbadi, Mudunuru Vikas Verma, Tummala Neha, Bodla Krishna Vamshi, Bada Sriya, Bettakonda Saket, now it's time for BTech in Computer Science program. నలదల సౌమ్య. ఓకే. తేజ అన్వేష్ యాదవ్. ఆర్యన్ నాయర్. ఆశిష్ రెడ్డి. ఆయుషి సింగ్. అభిరోహన్. అభిరామ్ గన్నే. అభిరామ్ మోటూరి. అద్రిజా రాయ్. ఆగిరెడ్డి జనేష్. అజింక్య బలేరావ్. అఖిల పుచ్చకాయల. అల్లూరి లక్ష్మీ ప్రసీద. అల్లూరి లక్ష్మీ ప్రసీద. అమన్ సాజిద్ షేక్. అమృతులూరి హదర్ష్. అనిరుద్ వెంకట చింపిడి. అనీష్ నేతి. అనీష్ రావు కొత్త. యశ్వంత్ సాయి. విజయ కౌశిక్. ఆయుషి అగర్వాల్. ఆయుషి గిహా. బి విష్ణు విజిత్. బండా మన్వి. భార్గవ సాయి నేలకుదుటి. బొమ్మారెడ్డి సుమంత్ రెడ్డి. చల్లా నితిన్. చిగులపల్లి కార్తీక్. చిలకలపూడి రామ్ చరణ్. చింతలపాటి కేదారీష్. రాహుల్ మనోహర్. బొమ్మవరం ధనుష్. ధృతి అగర్వాల్. దొడ్లా ఈశ్వర్ రెడ్డి. గంధం తరుణి యాదవ్. గద్దే సాయి ఈశ్వర్ కళ్యాణ్.
Move closer.
గల్లా జయచంద్ర. వెంకట ప్రణవ్. Gautam T. Kaushik Sai G. Kaushik Sai. Harshvardhan Reddy. Harshit Reddy. Hemant Verma Vignasa. Induja Banu Kodavati. Induja Banu Kodavati. Iragavarapu Sai Ajay. Kakalla Deva Harshini. Karandeep Jagpal. Karthik MVS. Karthik Reddy Jonnala. Katakam Amrut Bhargav. Kesari Goda Harshita. Keshav Garg. Koganti Sri Chandana. Kolla Sai Sanjit. Kondam Pavan Sai Reddy. Koratala Abhiram. Koyalkar Chetan. Krish Hinducha. Kunchepu Pooja Aslesha. Lakshmi Akshita Sheila. Lakshmi Sravanti Pillalamari. Leela Arvind Reddy. Likita Nagasai Penmatsa. Likita Gaddipati. Lingala Sivasai Charan Reddy. Madhireddy Avinash Kartikeya. Maitreya Guduru. Maka Venkata Sai Ritesh. Mallika Asthana. Manas Gandham. Manasa Kallam, Manish Kolli, Manikanta Reddy P, Manish Kumar, Manoj Singh Tomar, Maruti Yadav, Medha Pruduturi, Mitra Varma Busa, Mohammad Imaz Sarve,
I'm fortunate and blessed in one way, but we all miss our leader, Revanth Reddy Garu, the Chief Minister of Telangana, was supposed to come here to congratulate you and bless you all. Because of the emergency issues in the assembly and debates, he could not come here. On his behalf, as the Health Minister of Telangana government, I'm representing. It's wonderful to be here amongst you, particularly Anandji and Shobhanaji. We are all your fans. We always observe you, we always read your messages, the commitment, the vision, and inspiration also. So, let me start by the Chancellor, Anand Mahindra. See, Anand Mahindra garu, Chancellor Mahindra University. Shobhana Kamne garu, member governing body. Ranjan Pant, member governing body, Mahindra University. Sri Mr. C.P. Gurnani, member board of management, Mahindra University. Mohit Joshi, member board of management, Mahindra University. Mr. Anju Mahendra Sharma, member board of management, Mahindra University. Ashwendra Soin, member of board of management, Mahindra University. Krishna Kumar Pelli, member governing body, Mahindra University. And Dr. Yejulu Meduri, Vice Chancellor, Mahindra University. You had a very lengthy speech, a written speech, and I don't know should I read the speech or it should be extempore. But it is emotional. Even I have gone through it. I am an alumni of Usmania Engineering College, Usmania University. Passed out in '84. I dreamed big, but my fate has brought me into politics. Today is more emotional to the parents than to your people. Because what they dream, the greatest weakness of the parents is a child. So every parent, if all the parents have the dream that my child should be this. Whatever we are today, at least for me, my parents, my father was an inspiration. He was a politician, he was a public representation. I never expected that I'll be into politics, I'll be a public representative with a long career of more than 30 years or 32 years. But it has been very difficult, very hard. I've come here, the long journey. Now, let me first of all read the message of Honorable Chief Minister to all of you. First of all, he is conveying his regrets. He is not able to attend this. I regret not being able to attend the convocation ceremony due to urgent and unforeseen developments that require my presence in the legislature. This convocation is a significant milestone. I was looking forward to being part of this special occasion. I extend my sincere apologies to everyone, especially to Mr. Anand Mahindra ji, Chancellor Mahindra University. One more, it's not an appreciation, it is a fact. Mahindra is very famous throughout the world. So various manufacturing units in various fields. But as far as we are concerned, above all, the greatest contribution of Mahindra to the society, to the world, to the country is the quality, the brand of Mahindra. And in particular, with regard to Anand Mahindra ji, the establishment of Mahindra University will go a long way in shaping the career of the students of the society. I congratulate you. And let me go through the script also, whatever it is there. It is a great privilege to speak at the third convocation of Mahindra University, an institute which has established itself as a premier campus in South India since inception in 2014 as the Mahindra Equal Central College of Engineering. For many of you, this day will have been extremely happy. It is not as so very long ago that I was sitting here for now, eager to take newly acquired knowledge, degree, skills and put them to the test in the real world. At the same time, I know that today you face many challenges and opportunities. It's never could have imagined as a college graduate. The world you are entering as a graduate today has changed, continues to change at an incredible rapid pace. The 21st century landscape is very much global world driven by data economy. For the last several decades, the industrial age has given way to the information age. And that change that connected the world across borders of all kinds. Knowledge and information are the common languages that connect us across disciplines and industries, and across the national borders and cultural boundaries. At the same time, this globally networked world has led to an explosion of information, one that is expanding exponentially all the time. This comes with great challenge as well as tremendous opportunities for you as future leaders of business, industry, and academy. On the one hand, there is an unprecedented amount of knowledge, information, and data at our fingertips, and ready to be shared anytime, any place. And with the rise of mobile networks and social media, this explosion of big data is not slowing down, it's really just getting started. The problem is that our intellectual resources have not kept pace with the information explosion. We do not currently have sufficient intellectual capacity to make the informed decisions about this flood of data or to harness it effectively. The data science is increasingly playing a critical role as a research tool. For example, in the astronomy, it is helping to identify new stars and galaxies. In material science, the field of big data analysis is helping in designing new materials that are transforming how people live and work around the world. You will be a critical part of the talent pool needed to navigate the big data landscape effectively and to provide the analytical skills to harness it fully across many fields. These are the lessons for a rapidly changing world and unpredictable future that will be unrecognizable in so many ways from our past. Yet, at the same time, these lessons about the value of staying flexible, nimble, and importance of learning from the multiple perspectives and willingness to take risks have held true across many generations of change and evolution. All you graduates are embarking on a most exciting journey. The world out there is fiercely competitive, but you should have no fear. You have been tempered by a rigorous engineering program and are now ready to show your mettle with passion, affection, and focus to excel. That should be your mantra of success. As Martin Luther King rightly said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Congratulations to all the graduate students. Good luck. And may all you fulfill your dreams. Before I conclude, let me add my experiences. We may be brilliant educationally, technically, in all aspects. One thing, what my parents have taught me, what I learned, is the human values. This is the most important of all. A combination of education, culture, and values makes a person, an individual, more valuable in the society, which I believe in, which I follow. And every day, every experience, every instant, whether it is bitter or good, is an experience for us to learn. So, it is not the wealth which will give you recognition in this world. It is your contribution, your satisfaction, the way you think. Ultimately, you're part of this society. And you have somewhere that responsibility to strengthen the values in society. So remember, you're going out with the blessings, a vision, and the values to protect, strengthen the human values in society. Congratulations to all.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Damodar Raja Narasimha, Honorable Guest of Honor, Shobna, parents, very proud parents, students, all the medal winners. I think, what makes the Mahindra University family one of the best families to live in or to be associated with, or where we will welcome you as alumni in this Mahindra University family, is taking a moment to say thank you. Our Chancellor Anand Mahindra yesterday dedicated an administrative block in the memory of Vinit Nayyar. And it was not only just the administrative block, even a library has been dedicated to Mr. Vinit Nayyar. And why I consider it as a family is that one of our board members, Anuja, she said, what are we doing special for someone who dreamt of Mahindra University? And not only did he dream, but he made the dream become successful. And the Board of Governors, of course, led by Anand Mahindra, immediately said, we will make his contribution to Mahindra University immortal, and he will live not only in our hearts, but he will live with each one of you as you progress in your careers, or as many more students and alumni follow your footsteps. So again, thank you, Anuja, for recommending, and thank you to the Board of Governors for very, appropriately honoring Mr. Vinit Nayyar. Anand Mahindra started by sharing his distinguished business career. One of the youngest IAS officers. Actually, in his case, he would have been a civil services officer that time. And whatever that, but the point is that he was the youngest in his batch. He had a very, very illustrious career. He was sent to World Bank, where he headed the energy and the infrastructure projects for World Bank, and then he was called in to become the founder chairman of Gas Authority of India Limited. Vinit means humility. And I must narrate a story for you. Because he had just come in from World Bank, he picked up his Maruti car, and he used to those days wear a sandal. And in his shirt and sandal, he reached the Gale office to take over. The security guard turned him back. Today we are not entertaining anyone. We have no visitors allowed. Our chairman, our founding chairman is coming. Vinit Nayyar was so humble that he actually took his car and went back and waited for the Gale car to come and pick him up so that he could actually go to his own office. So in a lot of ways, I think I am privileged because out of his almost 4.5, 5 decades of his career, I worked with him for 3 decades. And every day was fun, sometimes a sense of adventure, sometimes about, experimenting, sometimes about, learning a lot from his wide experience. His wide experience of, traveling in every part of the world. As a matter of fact, he was so curious and so adventurous that at the age of 24, 25, he took a scooter along with a friend of his and traveled by road through Pakistan, through Afghanistan, through Iran, all the way to UK. I don't know of what different material he was born with. So I know that I'm particularly happy today that the first honoris causa doctorate of Mahindra University is being conferred on him. I'm also very happy that, he has often said that, the best part of his career, as I told you that he's, being an IS officer, he had a chance to work in many different, districts, many different ministries. He also had a chance at the World Bank, had a chance to travel around the world or meet the various prime ministers or the presidents. But he always said that the best part of his career has been his job or his life at Mahindra. And I always asked him, I said, you keep repeating this, what is it that makes you feel that despite of you having worked in some 30 organizations just by rotation, why do you consider Mahindra as the best part of your life? And he rarely gave a straight answer on this subject. He just said, I am enjoying it. But I kept prodding. And then he finally did share. He said, number one, I feel valued at my workplace. And that is what makes him happy, and that's what makes him come to work every day in the morning. And he says it's not about me. If it was only about Vinit Nayyar, he would not have mentioned it. He said every employee of Mahindra feels valued when they come to work. And that's what makes him. And then in the same sentence, he said, I know your next question is, what is the most significant achievement of your life? And he said, I am now giving you that answer, which is the significant achievement of his life was being empowered, becoming an extreme owner to create and build Mahindra University. So, clearly, today, in the presence of all of you and the parents, and also, more importantly, is one of his best friends, Shivanand Raja, being here, who has been with him more than I have been with him. So if I've been with him for 30 years, Shivanand has been with him for 40 years. Also important is the new friends that we have all made during the Satyam merger. And many of them, when they heard today Mahindra University is honoring Mr. Vinit Nayyar with the doctorate, they all voluntarily came here. So thank you again, guys. Thank you for coming here. And again, I'm proud of not only Vinit, but his family. They were in London when we called them up to say that, Vinit is being honored with this doctorate. One of you should come here to receive it. And the answer that Mrs. Nayyar gave, CP, you were the family, you are the family, and nobody else will represent Vinit's family. You will represent it. So I'm not only reading the citation today, but I will also receive the doctorate. And I can only thank Reva that she has even bigger heart. So guys, again, we all are lucky that the first doctorate of Mahindra University, the honoris causa doctorate, is being given to Vinit Nayyar, and I am even prouder that I will be the one who will receive it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now I would request the Honorable Chancellor, Mr. Anand Mahindra, to declare the Convocation 2024 open.
It is my great privilege and honor to declare the Convocation 2024 now open.
Thank you, sir. Graduations are among life's biggest achievements. They speak to hard work, dedication, and success. For the graduate, it's a day well earned. For friends and loved ones, it's a time to let someone special know that their achievement is recognized and celebrated. Dear graduating students, a great accomplishment shouldn't be the end of the road, but the starting point for the next leap forward. I now invite the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Yajulu Meduri, to present the annual report of Mahindra University.
Good morning. Shri Damodar Narasimha Garu, our chief guest for today, Srimati Shobana Kamineni, guest of honor, our very own Chancellor, Mr. Anand Mahindra, distinguished dignitaries in the dais, esteemed guests, parents, media, and our dear young graduating students. On behalf of the entire fraternity of Mahindra University, I welcome you all to the third annual convocation. At the outset, my apologies. I think we just had a real jam session in this auditorium, even though we increased the number of seats, and now we are getting our graduating students slowly seated, So I do hope that everything falls into place. Saying that, let me say, it is said that an educational institute stands tall on rock-solid foundation of its students. For us, the students of Mahindra University are the leaders of tomorrow, entrepreneurs of a new generation, and innovators of the 21st century. Today, sir, I take this opportunity to present to you 750 graduates who are ready to serve the society with zeal, their intellectual and institutional capabilities. As we enter academic year 2024, Mahindra University student strength stands at approximately 5,000, supported by 300 acclaimed faculty and 200 of our dedicated support staff. To mark a strong foothold in the research front, faculty have to the names N number of research publications in internationally reputed journals and peer-reviewed conferences, patents, and more than 100 funded projects from national and international government agencies and industries. Mahindra University has made rapid strides in incubating dreams of young innovators with the establishment of the Atal Incubation Center under the Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Aayog. We have also commenced programs to equip the youth of the state of Telangana with the necessary skills for the rapidly growing electric vehicle industry. In the year 2024, we are commencing academic operations at the School of Design Innovation with programs of study and design focused on the digital sector, and the School of Hospitality Management focused on specialization in the areas of hotel, event, leisure, and restaurant management. Further, we are adding on new undergraduate programs in aerospace engineering, VLSI design and technology, electrical engineering, and e-mobility, and a postgraduate program in smart grid and energy storage technologies, and biomedical data science. July 2024 also saw 7 young, enthusiastic doctoral students successfully defending their research work and present here to receive the degrees. We are extremely proud of our PhD candidates and look forward to their continued success. Ladies and gentlemen, during this year, we've added on linkages with the University of Houston in the US, and discussions are ongoing with Australia's #1 university, Monash University, for academic collaboration. Students indulge themselves into various extracurricular activities along with their academic curriculum. And so we have initiatives taken which have resulted in high standard annual events like Aether, our techno-cultural fest, and Aero, our sports extravaganza. Students are also motivated to take part in competitions held in different colleges and campuses and prove their mettle at various available platforms. Our graduates have always opted for either higher education or industry positions. And the former and top-ranked campuses, and I know a number of them are going to Columbia, Cornell, Georgia Tech, University of Southern California, Carnegie Mellon, Duke, Urbana-Champaign, and many, many more. And in industrial organizations such as Hike, Synopsys, Silicon Labs, JustPay, Deloitte, Aero, and I don't have to mention Mahindra, and Tech Mahindra. In a relatively short span since inception, Mahindra University students have proved the mettle, having secured internship opportunities, higher education invites, and bagging great career opportunities globally. Ladies and gentlemen, it is well recognized that to make an academic institution great and globally competitive, research should be an integral component in addition to quality teaching. Research is seeing more emphasis, and we are now at 300 plus with regards to student numbers in doctoral education. Our next goal is to increase postgraduate strength from the existing 12% to 20% in the next 2 years. I wish my graduating friends all the very best for the coming future. Do well, keep the MU flag flying high, and keep remembering your alma mater. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for your gracious presence and patient hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the annual report. I now invite Shri Mohit Joshi, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Tech Mahindra, to address the gathering.
Thank you, and it's wonderful to be here. Welcome, dear students, family, parents, educators, and our distinguished guests. A special vote of thanks to Honorable Health Minister Damodar Narasimha Garu and to Srimati Shobhana Kamineni, the Promoter Director of Apollo Hospitals. I wanted to thank both of you for making it here today. Shobhana, as many of you know, has had many significant achievements, spearheaded significant initiatives, including the development of 3 of the largest verticals within the Apollo Group, and was recognized by Time magazine as having among the best ideas, the 10 best global ideas in life sciences. So we're really honored for them to be here today. But I wanted to start off by congratulating all of you. I wanted to start off by congratulating all of you on this very significant milestones in your lives and your careers, as the entire vista for your future opens up in front of you. I know that you will want to start by thanking your parents and your educators for the immense sacrifices that they have made so that you can be in this proud and privileged position today. So thank you, parents, and thank you, educators, for the role that you have played in having our graduates be where they could be today. And I just wanted to make three observations from my perspective on things that I have learned in my life and my career. As you start, your long journey towards success and a meaningful life, hopefully these will be relevant to you as well. And the first thing that has always struck me, right, has been the importance of curiosity and learning in our lives. I'm sure that this is something that would have been deeply imbued in you by your education here in Mahindra University. For me, I still remember as a 4-year-old once receiving a book from one of my teachers, a nun called Sister Irene. And I still remember at the age of 4, she'd given me a book about this young boy with a magic carpet and his travels across the world. And, whether it was in Baghdad or Constantinople or London. And really, that lifelong love of learning was something that I had the privilege to receive very early. I'm sure this is something that you have picked up in your lives, but never let it go, because it is truly the bedrock of success. The second thing that I wanted to mention was, and this is a question that I'm asked often, right, because I've had the opportunity and the privilege to meet several successful leaders and several successful people through the course of my career, about what is it that marks out individuals for success. And obviously, there are many things that contribute to success, right? There is, education, there are communication skills, there is the background, there is, luck. But if there is one thing I have found that always marks out people for success, it is nothing else except the hunger to succeed. The single most important component of success, eventually, is your own desire to succeed. So embrace that desire, embrace that hunger, and it will take you very far. But beyond curiosity and hunger, I feel as you move ahead in your career, the third thing that becomes truly important is kindness. The ability and the willingness to help other people on their journey is what I have found truly marks out people who have gone the distance, right? Because curiosity and hunger will take you so far. But helping other people is not just good karma. It really makes a lot of sense, because when you stumble, and surely you will at some point, all the people you helped in your journey will step up and help you also. So these are the three watchwords from my perspective, curiosity, hunger, and kindness. You are fortunate to be born at a very optimistic time in human history. I feel very positive about the way the world is moving, and really with everything that we're seeing in science, right? We are able to talk to machines with brain implants. Literally, the blind can see and the deaf can hear. I mean, this is truly a glorious time to be alive. Please do embrace all the opportunities available to you. And as I was thinking about this address this morning, I was thinking about a book I used to read to my daughters when they were younger, Dr. Seuss's book about the places you will go. And I just picked out the one line from that has always stayed with me. And the line is, "So today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for reiterating lifelong learning, to embrace success, and to be kind. I now invite the Honorable Chancellor, Sri Anand Mahindra, to address the convocation gathering.
Very good morning to all of you. A convocation is a very joyous occasion. And I want to add to Vice Chancellor Maduri's warm welcome, as well as Mohit's warm welcome, to our chief guest, our guest of honor, parents, faculty, and of course the students. I want to first emphasize my gratitude to Shobna. When I asked her to join us, she had only one condition, and she said, "When you come here, you have to have dinner at my house." As you can imagine, that was not the hardest condition I've ever had to fulfill, especially to have dinner at her home. So thank you again, Shobna, for your gracious acceptance. And to our Honorable Health Minister, Sri Damodar Narasimha Garu. As some of you know by now, we were expecting to have the Chief Minister with us, but he was called away at the last minute. And he got a call early in the morning asking him to step in here. Now that's what I call a rapid response. That's what I call agility. And he does it all smiling. That's most important. So agility with grace. I think that's a great lesson for all of you to learn. Thank you. However, this year's convocation is also marked with a tinge of sadness, because the person who was really the driving force behind the creation of Mahindra University is no longer with us. Mr. Vinit Nair passed away on May 16th, 2024, at the age of 86. Vinit was truly a man for all seasons, who with his IAS and high-level business background made sterling contributions to the growth of the entire IT business of India, of course through Tech Mahindra happily. But even more seminal, in my opinion, was his vision in exhorting all of us to create Mahindra University. So he truly was one of the founding fathers of this university, and I will be eternally grateful to him for his friendship, his vision, and the legacy that he leaves behind for us. So it's only fitting that we will, in a short while from now, be awarding him a posthumous honorary degree. Now, coming back to the order of the day, the subject of education always brings out the soapbox orator in me. My mother was a teacher, as many of you know. And so education has always been a core value in our family. So I request you indulge me for a bit if I can share with you some of my thoughts and dreams for Mahindra University. Now, the main question in my mind is, should a university be a practically oriented seat of learning? Some kind of assembly line, producing well-trained, competent professionals? Or should it be an ivory tower haven for visionaries, for dreamers, for out-of-the-box thinkers? Should it be a skills workshop, preparing students for nuts and bolts employment, or should it be a learning lab, nurturing innovators who can focus on solving the larger problems of life? Should it be a modern-day temple dedicated to technology and the sciences? Or should it really embrace the broader sweep of the humanities and the arts? Now, my considered answer to all of these questions is that a really great university must do all of the above. The Indian context demands the reconciliation of what are two apparently contradictory goals for higher education. Because with the specter of jobless growth hovering over us, our bright young people deserve an education that produces rigorously trained, competent professionals in every field of endeavor, and produces students who are eminently employable. But on the other hand, those who are excellent CEOs or managers or lawyers or communicators may not always be the ones who win Nobel Prizes. And if India is to be considered a player in the highest echelons of intellect, then our universities need to provide a fertile ground for researchers, innovators, thinkers, and dreamers. So as I said, a great university must be all things to all people so that each student can blossom to the full extent of his or her talent. So let me use an analogy. I like to think of a great university as a beehive. Or maybe you can allude more to the honeycomb. A honeycomb is actually a very remarkable structure made up, as you all know, of numerous background hexagonal cells. They're all stacked parallel to each other. And a loaded beehive apparently weighs well over 100 kilos and stands 3 to 6 meters above the ground. And yet, it remains stable. And it functions perfectly. And why? Well, apparently in engineering terms, it has a perfect strength-to-weight ratio. And I think that's the great secret of a great university. To achieve the perfect strength-to-weight ratio, the perfect ratio between thinking and doing, between grassroots and ivory towers, between rigorous logic and intuitive leaps. So just imagine each school of our university as a hexagonal cell, buzzing with activity, turning out professionals who are top-notch in their fields. And while each cell adds value, the greatest value is produced by the cells coming together in a hive. And there's a glue that cuts across all discipline and amalgamates strength and weight in ideal proportions. It converts this conglomeration of cells into a hive or a university. And what's that glue? Well, in a beehive, it's a substance called propolis, taken from trees, that joins the cells together in a perfect strength to weight ratio. In a university, the glue that cuts across all disciplines, the training that is necessary for thinkers as well as doers, for scientists as well as philosophers, for technicians as well as businessmen, is actually spelt out in our mission statement. Because while each individual discipline provides a depth of knowledge, the broad, interactive approach outlined in the mission statement, that provides the glue that produces well-rounded, thoughtful, empathetic individuals who can make the maximum contribution to an inclusive society. That is the strength to weight ratio that we are going to strive to achieve. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. For the past few years, we have been endeavoring to plant and to nurture a tree in the field of higher education. And it's an endeavor to which I am totally committed. We will commit our time and resources to making this a university that, first of all, your parents are going to be proud of, that you are going to be proud of, that you will be proud of telling your children about, that you came here, and that your children will be proud of telling others that our parents came here. I make that commitment to you. But nothing comes free in life. I demand a commitment from you. And that commitment is very simple. You make us proud. Because at the end of the day, when you really ask yourself, what makes a university great? Why do we say Harvard is great? Why do we say Oxford is great? It's really because of the people who went there. Harvard will claim most of the presidents of the United States went through our hallways. Oxford will say the same about their leaders. Princeton will say that we had the most Nobel Prize winners. So at the end of the day, what you achieve is going to make us great. So I demand that commitment from you to make us proud. Now, finally, of course, there is going to be a kind of question of, are we just trying to make Nobel Prize winners, PMs and leaders? And here I want to tell you that, look, if you are just a well-adjusted, happy individual who makes others around you happy, that will make us proud too. So let me end just by giving you my warmest good wishes for all that lies ahead of you. A very loud congratulations to you all, and please a loud applause for your parents who are here today.
Thank you, sir, for bringing in the analogy of the beehive for an excellent university. I now invite our guest of honor, Srimati Shobhana Kamineni Garu, Promoter Director, Apollo Hospitals Enterprise and